This is Roger with Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck as a 1999 Ford F250 Super Duty Super Cab short bed. It's a two-wheel drive, it's a Lariat, and it's a 7.3 liter turbo diesel. This truck has 169,500 miles on it. It was a hail damage truck that we bought out of Phoenix. It was an insurance company vehicle, and when I show you the hood, you're gonna understand why. Although, I mean, all you really have to do if you wanted to would be just buy a used white hood and put it on and you'd be fine. But that's why they totaled it. They totaled it for the hood. Anyway, we got it here. We do our inspection as usual. This is what the inspection showed. I got my little cheat sheets here. Got a Rotella oil and filter. Air filter was changed, batteries, front and rear brake pads, the fuel sender was replaced, ignition, wiper blades, headlight switch, rear shocks were replaced, driver door lock actuator was replaced, intake sensor and intake connection tubes are new. We also repaired the seats and did some dye work on the seats to make them look a little bit better. But I'm going to walk around, I'm going to show you what's happening here. We usually buy theft recoveries, but this one, it's a 7.3. We thought, you know, if it's not a good truck, it's a great parts truck. It showed up. We finally got around to it, and it turned out that it was a pretty good running truck. Actually, a really good running truck. You can see the hood. When it's in the shade, it looks even worse than that. So, I mean, obviously it's got it on the roof too. Which is probably really why they totaled it, because obviously fixing the roof is impossible. Fixing the hood is about a $200 problem, if you cared. But we just figured we would just keep the price down and not do any of that stuff, because somebody's just gonna want the 7.3 motor with the Lariat and the extra cab, and they're just gonna call it a day and tow with it and whatever. Right there. My brother's going to take this thing out next, and he's going to take it for probably, I don't know, 50 to 70 HD pictures. If you want to, you know, see the cosmetics like 1 inch away from them, like your face was that close, you can use a little magnifying glass on each picture that's provided, and you'll be able to zoom in on anything you want to see. So there should be no surprises at all. You know, basically you're just buying a little stout little tow vehicle, work truck type of thing. I don't think I would do anything to the cosmetics, because it's got stuff like this. It's a truck, you know. Looks to me like this side has been painted previously also, this bed side. It's like a Mako paint. I mean, you're just buying a 7.3. You're not buying a beauty queen. So, but the miles are good. It's only got 169,000 miles. That's not bad at all. Let me hop up on the roof here so you can see. Yeah, that's some big hail. Anyway, the sides of it was just coming straight down, so it just got the hood and the roof, but that was enough for them to total it. 169,511 miles. I'm gonna take the oil cap off, let you see blow by. You see under the hood. Both batteries are new. There's your Ford stamp there. That's excellent. No blow by at all. Ford stamp there. Stickers where they belong. Good stamp there. It's one of those trucks where you can just buy it and not have to worry about the cosmetics, because it's already pre-dented for your driving pleasure. Like I said, we had to do some new inserts in them and dye them. The seats were pretty torn up. but they look pretty good now. Anyway, we always do a Kelly now. Here's the Kelly Blue Book for this truck, with all those options on it. Suggested retail price of $11,255. That's what they say. You do have a manual in here. I think this was probably a pretty nice little truck before it got hailed on. Put that in the glove box for you. There's an antenna on that door. Of course, they drilled a hole through the glass, so that's why we didn't take that off. Maybe that'll come be useful to somebody at some point. Or you can just take it off and plug the hole with something, but we just left it there as a hole plug. Talking about this guy right here. Got the little antenna wire going through. It goes right on through to this, so kind of not a good idea to take it out unless you know what you're going to do after you take it out. Right? Window, window, there's out, in, down, up, other side, out, in, up, down. There you go. Let's see, door locks. Seat. This is the driver's seat. This thing was almost completely recovered. It had a bunch of holes in it. It wasn't looking so good. Alright, seat works fine. Tilt wheel up and down, that works fine. Alright, let's see. Get a seatbelt on here. I hit my foot on the gas there. Alright. Let's see. Overdrive. Off and on, obviously. We got an old school cassette player. Let's see the radio. Radio works fine. Air conditioning. Air conditioning works fine. That's a funky. Oh, I hate these things. Somebody's got to glue that back in, and that comes out all the time. Those things are a pain in the ass. That's why most of these things aren't even there in a 99. They're just gone. Let's see, what else? Oh, we got the above cluster. This actually works. That's pretty rare. So, got that. All right, let's go for a ride. It's on a salvage title. If you come to Tucson to drive it home, you can't drive it home on a salvage title. So we have to take it to the cops and get a level 3 inspection done. We take that level 3 in the salvage title and get what's called a restored salvage title. Then you can get insurance and we can give you temporary plates to drive home with. Without that inspection, you can't drive it. So that's mandatory. We charge $200 to do that before you get here to drive it home, or before you ship it out if you want us to have it inspected before it ships out. That's $200. Then we have $250 is the dock fee. Then we have taxes. Taxes are, by the way, that rattling is that cup holder right there. That's annoying. So I would take that cup holder and throw it in the trash if I couldn't fix it, because that's annoying as hell. In fact, there we go. All right, so what I need to do now is let's see, tell you about what happens if you're gonna ship. If you're gonna pick it up, you're gonna pay the dock fee, you're gonna pay to restore the title, and you're gonna pay taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is, say, 5%, you pay a total of 7% tax. If your state tax rate is 2%, you pay 4%. Just add 2% to your state tax rate, and you'll know what you're paying in taxes. Then add a $250 dock fee and $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're gonna pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. Unless you want us to add $200 for the restoring the title before it ships out, which I strongly suggest you doing, as it's a lot easier for us than it is for the public generally. Unless you're sure you can get it done yourself, you should always pay us to do it for you. Deposit's $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Until we have a deposit, it's for sale. Once we get your deposit, we put your name in a banner over the truck at wheelkinetics.com and you'll know it's yours. All right? Warranty. There is no warranty. This is a 99. It has 170,000 miles on it. It's a 17-year-old truck with 170,000 miles on it. Ford gave up on the warranty more than a decade ago. The people who built it would have loved to have given it a, 25-year, 300,000-mile warranty, and they would have gotten another, who knows how much money for it. Another couple $1,000s for it at least, right? They didn't do that because they didn't know what would happen to it after a certain number of miles or years, okay? If they don't know what's going to happen to their truck they built, there's very little chance that we can know more than them. All right, we don't know that this truck's going to won't need a injector or a window motor or a windshield wiper motor, or may need nothing for the next 5 years. We don't know what it's going to need or not need. If we did, we'd never buy a bad vehicle, and we'd be billionaires in very short order. All right. What I'm saying is there's risk involved. If you don't like risk, please don't buy anything from us, because there's risk in buying that BMW, that 2013 Civic, or Accord, I'm sorry. That BMW, there's risk in everything, all right? The only way you can avoid risk is by having warranty, and that's brand new, and then you go buy a brand new truck and spend 30 or 5 or 40 grand or whatever it is. And then you got warranty for a couple of years, then you owe a bunch of money and you're out of warranty. That's the truth, okay? So, if you buy from us and it shows up at your house and 3 hours later it needs something, whether it's minor or major, get it fixed. We're not writing a check, okay? We don't write checks, all right? There's some responsibility on your part when you buy these vehicles, and that is adopting risk. We've taken most of the risk out of it by taking the risk ourselves, by buying it, and then dealing with whatever we know the issues are. But we're not fortune tellers. If we were, we'd be well past Wheel Kinetics right now. We'd be up there running for president. You know what I mean? So that's the truth. I love the truck. I think it's a great little truck. If you just want to pull some little boats around or trailers around, do a landscape with it, this would be perfect. Anyway, thank you for your time. That's it.